what's going on? It's Bruno da GAMA here, Brazilian Health Nuts. I hope that you're having a really good day. I'm actually right now here in Times Square, the craziest place in Earth. There is a lot of people passing by. I'm just taking a little break, and I was thinking to myself, there is big masses here doing all this kind of thing. And one of the things that I truly believe, if you want to live an extraordinary life, is that you have to go against the masses. Unfortunately, that's what you have to be doing this day, or fortunately for yourself. Well, why I say this? Here's the deal, guys. The reality is that most people, they are not living a great life. Just look in terms of your health. 70%, 7 out of 10 people, they are either overweight or they are obese, which is a crazy number. Just think about this. Not to mention diabetes, chronic diseases such as heart problem, cancer, Alzheimer's. This is crazy, right? Now, let's not even talk about the health fields here for a second. Just think in terms of career, your job, what you do for a living. Unfortunately, more than 70% of people, they say they are unsatisfied, they are unhappy with what they do for a living. So this is another crazy number. Now let's take our relationship. More than 50% of the marriage end up in divorce. 1 out of 2 people who get married are going to be ending up in divorce. Actually, I am one of these people because I've been married before and now I am divorced. So that doesn't mean that you cannot have a good relationship after that, but that's just to tell us a little bit about what's going on. And without forgetting about happiness, if you go on the streets and you do like a survey and you ask most people, are you really happy? Are you really living to your full potential? Are you living this life the way you always dream when you were a kid? Most people, unfortunately, they are going to be saying no to that. And that is the reality of the masses, my friends. And if you want to be different, here's what you have to do. If you want to have this, I call this the Dad's on Fire life. If you want to have this life where you have control over your body, where you have energy all day long, where you feel on fire, where you feel like your body is just there for you, you don't get sick, you look in the mirror and you're happy with the way you look, you have good relationship, you have intimacy, you have sex, you have this powerful mission for your life, and you live by design. You're not living by what people are telling you. If you want to have that life, if you want to be this powerful role model for your family, that's what I truly believe that you have to be looking into doing. You gotta be going against what most people are doing. That's just the way it is. And I wanna actually give you 3 things here for you today. The first one is run to the other side. Like I just mentioned, whatever you see mass media telling you to do, whatever you see most people, most of your friends, most of your family doing, whatever you see on reality TV, whatever you see in the news, I want you to do the completely opposite. I want you to, okay, these people are going into this direction. I'm actually going to be going to that direction because I don't want to be like most people. I want to be different. I want to be having a Dad's on Fire life. Therefore, I will say again, I must act differently from most people. That's the number one thing that you have to do. The second thing that you have to be looking into as well is you are going to be having to ignore 99% of people. I call this static interference. I learned this one from Ty Lopez, actually. I don't know if you know Ty Lopez, the guy from Here's My Garage. A lot of people, they don't like that guy, but I have to tell you, I learned a lot from him. And one of the things that I learned was this principle called static interference, which is there is a lot of noise out there. You see here, you cannot see me. Maybe you are listening on the podcast right now, you cannot see me. But if you watch me on YouTube, you can see where I am right now. I am on the mecca of noise. There is so much things here. I am in Times Square, so there is advertisement everywhere, there is people everywhere, there is noise, there is so many things trying to call your attention here, trying to just take you and put you in a different direction. So what you have to be doing, you have to be strong enough, you have to have courage, you have to be so courageous to ignore these people and follow your heart and follow your dreams. Because if you go with the masses, like I mentioned before, you're not going to be living a life by design. So ignore 99% of people because they don't know what they're talking about, they don't know about your life, they don't know about what you want to accomplish, they don't know anything about you, and most important, they don't know even about the results that they are talking that they are going to be getting. That's even the biggest problem that I see. They say, oh, just do this and you're going to be getting a lot of money, or just follow this diet and you're going to be having the results. But they don't have the results themselves in their life. So, ignore these people. And the hard part about this is that you're going to be having to ignore a lot of people that you love as well. And that's a big issue for a lot of us. We don't want to hurt our friends, we don't want to hurt our family, we want to be nice to them, and then we follow what they're saying. I remember when I was doing this in my life, I was following what my parents were telling me to do, what my father was telling me. Bruno, you gotta be doing this career, you gotta be following this path, because then you're going to be having this money, you're going to be happy, and you're going to be successful. And I followed that for a little bit. So you know what happened to me? Nothing really happened to me. I didn't get that success that he was telling me about, and most importantly, I was not really happy with my life, most importantly. So ignore 90% of the people. I'm telling you, you have to follow what? So now that you're ignoring 99% of the population, what you have to do though? So you might be wondering now, okay, Bruno, so what do I do? Well, I have to be ignoring all these people, I have to be running for the masses. What do I do? Well, the last thing that I have for you here today is the number 3, that is, I call this the modeling principle. What is the modeling principle? This is all about finding this person that has what you want to have into their lives. So let's pretend here that you want to have better intimacy, you want to have a better marriage life, you want to have amazing relationship with your girlfriend, with your wife, whoever you are, with your whatever that you are having a relationship with. So what do? Well, I call this the modeling principle. You find somebody who has amazing relationship, and then what you do is you go to them, if you can, like personally, and you start to talk to them, and you start to ask questions, and you start to be curious. A lot of noise. I'm in Times Square right now, ambulances all over the place, and you start to ask this person, what do you do? How do you have an amazing relationship with your partner? What are the strategies? What are the principles that you're following to have this amazing relationship? Because once you understand what they are doing, you can actually go ahead and you can mimic, you can copy what they are doing and apply on your own life. And very likely you are going to be developing good relationship with your partner as well. Let's pretend now that you want to have a better body. What do? Well, you don't go to the doctors to ask for a better health. Why? Because most doctors, they don't have the health that you are looking for. So don't ask for doctors for advice in terms of how to be healthy, my friend. You're going to be shooting yourself in the foot. Most doctors I'm talking about, 90% of the doctors, they have no clue about how to have healthy. They might know a little bit about how to treat diseases. Yes, if you are sick in terms of if you have an accident on the street, go to the doctors. But if you don't ask for them. There is a handful of doctors who know actually what they're talking about. So if they know, if they have that in their life, most importantly, that's what I want to say here, ask them for advice. So find somebody who has what you want, find the person who has the life, the health, the body that you want, and then you start to have a conversation. Maybe you learn from them, take his course, ask for mentorship, just be curious and be a nice person around this person, and ask questions, and you might be learning a lot, and then you can apply in your own life. That's if you want to have a better body. Let's say you want to make more money, you are not satisfied with your career, with your job, with the path that you are taking in terms of your purpose, your service for society. What do? You find somebody who is having that amazing purpose, amazing career, amazing job, and you go ahead and you see what are they doing, how are they doing this, what type of things they are doing, and you ask questions, and then I'm telling you, if you mimic those people, if you copy what they are doing, the principles, the rules that they live by, it's very likely that you're going to be getting the same results. But here's the catch: you gotta be finding the right person. You have to ignore 99% of the population, you have to go against the masses, and you have to find that 1%. So that's the message here for you today. That's why you have to be going against the masses. Now, if you like this, if you think this is valid information, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to share this with your accountability partner, with a friend of yours, with a family member who you think this is also going to be benefiting them, okay? Please do this, share this with them. I would appreciate you very, very much, so that we can share this message with more people, with more dads. And then, last thing here, if you want to actually learn how to burn belly fat, to have more energy and to get more confidence without having to restrict carbs, without having to do any cardio, and without having to spending time away from our family, all you have to do is click on the link on the description just below, or just go to BrazilianHealthNuts.com and register for the free training for busy dads that I put it together for you there especially, right? That is an amazing training. It is for the dads who want to take action. If you don't want to take action, don't even look into that training, all right? Go to BrazilianHealthNuts.com and register, and I will see you there. And remember, my friends, take action so that you can become a dad on fire. I will see you very soon. Bye.